Hey cats, what's happening? Happy 4th of July. I just got back from my son's, today being the 4th of July. I know it's a little behind for you watching this right now, but as I film this, today's the 4th. It's quiet right now here, but I'll tell you, for the last couple days after dark, I mean, all around, all you hear is boom, 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 boom. Everybody blowing off fireworks. And of course, with all the trees here, you don't see anything. You sure hear it though. So I hope you all had a good 4th of July. Like I said, I just came back from my son's. We had a little cookout over there, so it was nice. Summer's on, the temps are going up, the humidity is coming up. It's nice and warm, it's hot. And I've been doing a lot of preparations for my wife's celebration of life coming up this weekend on the 8th, Saturday. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to pull the cars out of the garage here, and I've got tables I'm going to set up for the family, because I got a lot of extended family showing up, and they want to be able to get together aside from the actual celebration ceremony itself. So I've offered my place, and I really don't have enough room in the house for them. It's going to be pretty crowded for everybody to be jammed in there. So I'll have this set up like a hall and we'll have beverages and stuff. And you know, I've got a fan over here that'll keep everybody cool and comfortable. So yeah. So yeah, I've been very busy. Now, if you watched my last video, I don't profess to be a preacher, and I'm not going to pretend that I am either. I just think it's important that, you know, I share my story, because I am who I am, and I don't pretend to be somebody I'm not. And on these videos, I don't fake like I'm, you know, a different person than I actually am. I'm showing you the real me. You know, we often wonder what our purpose here in this life is, and a lot of people just say, hey man, just, you know, eat, drink, and be merry. That's all you got to do. Well, I learned from experience, if you eat too much, you just get fat and you feel uncomfortable. If you drink too much, again, you feel like crap the next day. And as far as being merry, you know how life is. It rolls its pack of punches, and you just can't always be a happy person. It just comes with the territory. So, yeah, that doesn't work either. But anyway, in this new chapter that I live, being solo now, it's been a bit of a challenge for me. And this celebration of life kind of brings to a culmination of all of that by gathering all the family and friends together to celebrate this thing. One thing is for certain, we never know how long we have on this earth. We never know what tomorrow is going to bring. I always have said in the past that I've lived 9 lives. And I probably have been through half of those. I don't know that I've been through all 9 of them, but probably half of those lives. I mean, oh gee whiz, I was probably in my 30s when I had diarrhea one night, and I didn't realize it, but I pooped out almost 2 quarts of blood. In the morning, I couldn't even walk and had to be rushed to the hospital. That was a near-death situation. I ended up with cancer in my colon. Had to have major surgery. At that point, they only gave me a couple years, and they said that, sorry, but you know, your survival rate is about like this. That was in 1998. Here I still am today, 2023, and still going strong. So there was the motorcycle crash in Des Moines, Iowa, where I watched my life flash before my eyes and ended up in the hospital again. Another near-death experience. In another situation, I was involved in a shooting where the bullet nearly grazed me and shot my friend right behind me. Yeah, so that's at least 4 times that my life has been spared, and so I still have 5 more lives left. Not really. Like I said, yeah, I could be gone tomorrow. That, like I said in my last video, that tree could have bonked me on the head, and I could be out like that. So I never know, what tomorrow's going to bring. In the meantime, I'm going to live my life to the fullest as much as I can. Um, I do miss having my wife around, so I'm kind of learning how to do things on my own. In a way, there are some perks to that. I mean, being solo now, I can come and go as I please whenever I want. I can jump on the bike and be, just go. I don't have to worry about any schedules or, other than plans that I've made on my own. Yeah, I'm pretty much free to do whatever I want. And so that's a good thing. I do have some future plans for camping with the RV. I have plans to go in August down to, in August I'll be camping down at Dillon State Park near Zanesville. If you're in that area, give me a ring, give me a message, and I'll give you the information, and we can meet up. So yeah, I got that going on, and then I got another one later at the end of summer, at the beginning of autumn, where I'll be camping again, and then I'm probably going to sell the RV. I don't see any need to hang on to that thing. It's nice to have, but with the amount of money that I still owe on it, it's not worth me to continue to make payments on it. And it's going to be easy for me to sell it and to get it out of here. Maybe I'll buy a smaller unit or something. Either that, or I can always go back to tent camping and sleeping on the ground again. It's just that living solo now, I have to tighten up the bootstrings when it comes to finances, and I can't afford all the luxuries that I had when my wife was around. Still making payments on this Silverado too. Oh, and just an update on that. I had the infotainment center that went all wonky on me, and I had my truck in the shop for a week and a half, and it cost me thousands of dollars to get it repaired. Well, I wasn't happy about that at all, because of the fact that I'm still paying on this truck. It only had 40,000 miles, and it's only 5 years old. So I contacted General Motors Corporation, and last week they finally came to a settlement with me. They're offering to pay me half of the monthly truck payment that I made on this for that month, just to cover the costs of the week and a half that it was in the shop. So it was in the shop, about half of the month, and they're offering to pay for that half of the month. I'll take that. I didn't expect anything, but, in my past career as a project manager, I worked for the county, and in doing so, I was handed projects on my desk, and I had to, spend taxpayers' money to complete these projects. In doing so, it was expected of me to spend that money wisely in the best way possible. So whenever I got an inferior product or poor workmanship or anything that was unsatisfactory, I had to act on it. I didn't have any choice. I was speaking for the taxpayers of the county. So that was part of my job, and I just learned to do that. So that's been instilled in me now, that I don't have to accept anything that I don't feel is just, or I don't feel is right. If I get a poor product, a poor service, whatever, I'm not afraid to speak up about it and let them know. Now, I don't expect any retribution. I don't expect any kind of payment or freebie or anything like that. But I think it's important to let people know when they fail to meet the mark. And, you need to hold people responsible for their actions, for what they're offering. If they're not giving you what they tell you they're giving you, then it's time to speak up. And that's my theory anyway. And, it's helped me out more than once. And it usually 90% of the time, you're going to get positive results from, your contact. I know a lot of people say, I'm not even going to waste my time. It's just a waste of time. But, it doesn't take much. It's just a little bit of your time, and it usually pays off. I always say the squeaky wheel gets greased. Indeed, it does. So my complaint to General Motors was heard, and they acted on it, and now I'm a happy camper. My truck's fixed. It's all back in working order. They made a settlement with me, so it's all good. It's all good. Oh boy, it's really muggy now, and it's pushing upwards closer to 90 degrees now. But in Ohio, you get the moisture in the air, the mugginess. So, I'm damp with sweat. And riding on the bike, you get some wind, but it's like that humid, hot air. And then the bad thing about this weather too is when you got an air-cooled bike and you're sitting at a traffic light, or you're sitting in traffic, that motor heats up really quick, and then that heat's coming right up between your legs, and you just feel like you're roasting. So, but anyway, the sun should start settling down here in a couple hours, and things will cool back down again for the evening. I got plenty of work to do. I've got the celebration coming up, so I've still got a lot to do. I have power washed this garage out, cleaned it all up, organized it. I'm going to set up tables and chairs and make it real nice in here and comfortable for people, because like I said, I'll have quite a few family coming. So, and I'm going to mow the lawn again too, and pick up groceries, and I got to have all that done real soon. So, thanks for joining me. And thanks for coming along on this ride. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe and continue to join me. Till next time, cats, ride hard and die free.